Hi guys, welcome to today's video. It's the school holidays. I don't have a lot of time, but I have been sent a beautiful perfume that I really want to share with you. I've had this in my collection now for a little under a month and I have fallen in love. It's the Angel Nova from Mugler, and I was actually sent this to try, but I'm under absolutely no obligation to post. But when I find a product, whether it be skincare, makeup or fragrance that I really like, then I love to share it with you. So this is Angel Nova. Mine is the 50ml bottle. It's actually available in 3 different sizes. So the 25ml is £60. The 50ml is 93 and the 100ml bottle is £127. And what I love, I mean, these bottles are just like exceptional. They are so easily recognizable, very iconic. Whenever I think of Angel, I just think of the blue star packaging. Obviously Nova is pink, but it's still got that classic design. These are actually refillable, so whether I go for the smallest or the largest size, you can purchase the refills. They are cheaper than buying a new bottle. And also I just think there is something so nice about having the same perfume bottle for years. It's just such a lovely sentiment to it. The original Angel perfume launched back in 1992, and if you've ever smelt that one, it definitely packs a punch. It's one of those fragrances that after one sniff, you will be able to recognize it again. From memory, I think the keynotes are patchouli, vanilla, praline. I mean, it really is like a mouth-watering gourmand. When I first smelled Angel Nova, honestly, I was expecting the same kind of thing, but to me, this is really different. Obviously, the star, as I was saying, looks the same. It's obviously a different color, but the notes are, they're just completely different. Oh, to me, this is like summer in a bottle. On the website, they describe this as a captivating, daring, inspiring and empowering fragrance. Now, I would definitely, the first thing I think of when I smell this is fruit. It smells like raspberries to me. It's just absolutely delicious, but it hasn't got that like sickly sweetness to it. It's like a raspberry, lychee. To me, it is mouth-watering. And it's just perfect for this time of year. Well, I say that, it's quite cold outside today, but generally when the sun is shining, this is the fragrance that I've been gravitating towards. It's described as a fruity, floral, woody fragrance. I'm going to be honest, I don't get much of the woody notes come through. When I spritz this on my skin, it really is like a fresh blast of fruit. As I said, it's very, you get the raspberry, I get the raspberry, I get the lychee coming through. I would say there's a hint of rose, which I know rose can be quite polarizing. I personally love rose fragrances, especially like fresh cut English roses. Yeah, it just, I don't know, there's just a very small floral element for me. Described as a raspberry overdose with lychee notes. There you go. Rose accord. The Damascena rose is sublimated by a double extraction to obtain an intoxicating natural rose mixed with a unique supernatural rose. There's also benzoin, which gives it a warm, sweet, balsamic scent. As I said, that doesn't really come through that much for me, but I will say this. I do love a fruity fragrance, and I think when somebody describes a perfume as fruity, I think a lot of us jump to young perfumes, the kind of thing you wear when you're a teenager. I mean, I have absolutely no problem with that at all. I think it's very difficult to make a sophisticated fruity scent, and I really feel as though that is exactly what Angel Nova is. It launched back in 2020, and I have seen a lot of people talking about this on social media over the last few years. It's one of those perfumes that I've always had on my radar, but never had the chance to smell. I definitely don't get any of the original Angel with this. There's no, I mean, I thought when I opened the box, honestly, I thought I was going to open this and be blown away with like a cloud of vanilla and chocolate and all the rest of it. But no, this is just a gorgeous fruity scent. And I do find with a lot of my fruity fragrances, I spritz them on, I feel amazing, I love the way that they smell. But then throughout the day, I'm like, I can't smell it. And I do like to smell a fragrance on myself. I can spritz this in the morning and I can still smell it on my skin when I go to bed at night. And actually on the website, it says the best way to do it with their fragrances is to spritz a cloud in front of yourself and walk through. And then the idea is that you get an even veil of fragrance across your hair, your clothes, your skin. I personally do like to pop it onto my pulse points, and then I probably am a little bit of an oversprayer. I do also like to walk through a cloud of scent. I would honestly describe this as a delightful fragrance. I really enjoy wearing it. And just a little random thing to note, my husband doesn't like the original Angel. He finds it, I mean, it is a very polarizing perfume. It's quite powerful, strong, definitely statement, and incredibly sweet. I love it, but I have to wear that one very sparingly when I'm with my husband. This, on the other hand, he absolutely loves. I will say this, if you do like the original Angel, if you're thinking about blind buying this one, I would actually recommend that you do go ahead and test it first, because as much as I think this is a beautiful fragrance, it is, in my opinion, completely different. If I had to describe it, it's a straight up, sophisticated, fruity fragrance with a hint of a floral note. I guess you get the woodiness when it dries down. The amazing thing I found with Angel Nova, with my body chemistry anyway, is that when it does dry down, it still smells fruity. And I think that truly is something special because, as I said, with fruity fragrances, I'm normally just spritzing them all day long. And with Angel Nova, I don't need to do that. On their website, out of 5, based off of 117 reviews, this got 4.8 out of 5. Now, if I was just smelling this as any perfume, I would give it 5 out of 5. I just think it's an exceptional fruity perfume. Do I think it smells like Angel? No, not really. I have tried lots of the different variants of Angel, and they all seem to dry down to that same classic scent that we all know and most of us love. But yeah, this is completely different. The notes are different. The only thing that is the same really is the star bottle, but so happy to have this in my collection. If you do enjoy a fruity fragrance, I highly recommend you go ahead and give it a sniff. My final thoughts on Angel Nova from Mugler. I absolutely love it. It's luxurious, very wearable. I definitely wear this during the day, but then I also think it's special enough to wear for evening occasions. I honestly think that most people would like this. If you're not keen on raspberries, then maybe give it a miss. But to be honest, it's so fresh, fruity, fun. I use that word delightful, it really is, and I do highly recommend it. I do hope that you've enjoyed today's video. I just wanted to mention as well, it's quite funny because Angel just makes me think of the early 2000s. I think that's because it was really popular back then and I wore it all the time. And also Urban Decay was the makeup brand of that time period. And I have just received the Naked, which one is this? Metal Mania from the brand. And I went ahead and I put quite a lot of sparkle on today. I used the shade Spike Stud Scene, and I also used Heavy. So the silvers, these 2 silvers, and then this black, because that is so 2000s. So I'm wearing my Angel perfume and my Urban Decay, and I just love that these are like updated versions of what I wore like 20 years ago. Have you tried Angel Nova? Let me know your thoughts. That's the thing about fragrance. We all can smell something a little bit different, and how a fragrance smells on one person can be completely different to how it smells on somebody else. The thing I would really like to know is, do you think this smells like the original Angel? Because to me, this is just a total standalone, but one that is just simply stunning. I finish every video with what I'm wearing on my lips, and today I'm wearing the Vive Modern Matte Lipstick in Cherub's Kiss. I love the name. It's so pretty. Actually reminds me of Max Mare, which is another great one, but I actually prefer this. If you haven't tried Vive, I urge you to. These lipsticks are really smooth, creamy, long wearing. They are just perfect. And look at the packaging. For me, this is the perfect mix of modern and vintage together. I just love it. I hope that you have a lovely day, whatever it is you're doing, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.